Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Richie B. Have yourself a wonderful day. Good morning also to Audley and Jojo and the entire team, Up and Go team. Morning, have yourselves a wonderful day. Good morning to the listeners. Of course, you know, you're why we're all here, right? Thank you for joining us on the Bridge 99 FM, and a very special morning to the Untangle team. 15 minutes after 12 o'clock, we want to welcome a couple from Manchester, right? All right. So we want to say good morning to our couple of the day, and that's Demony and Claudia. Am I getting your names right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Beautiful and pretty. Wonderful. All right. So first of all, welcome to Untangle on the Bridge 99 FM. And we're going to find out about you as a couple, but we're going to find out about you individually first, right? So we're going to ascribe to the principle of ladies before gentlemen. So Claudia, you want to start?
Yes, I will. Well, my name is Claudia, right?
Your name is Claudia, right? Or Claudia, right?
Yes. Claudia, right?
All right, cool. Go ahead.
So, I'm a young individual, pretty young, 24 years of age, the
Baby.
wife of Mr. Wright here. And I am an admin assistant at Moreland Development Company Limited.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So
right.
that's me for now.
Yes, that's good for now. You said it. That's good for now. All right. And Demoni, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I'm Demony Wright. I'm 25 years of age, and I am a farmer by profession. Right.
That's it? Why? Demoni is about I tell you, say, look here, Claudia, me can tell from you, say, are you the most I talking, you know?
Yes, I'm the talker.
Yes? I can see that. God, Demoni is about a few words. Okay. So together, from here on now, Demoni, I'm not going to put you on spot. I'm not going to put you on spot either, Claudia, so any one of you can answer. So together, how long have you both been together? How long have you been married?
It's been 9 years been together, and we've been married 2 years.
Okay, so you knew each other long before you got married.
Yes.
But so you knew each other from you were in school.
Yes, we did.
Yes, pretty much, right? Right. So, okay, you know, my team is like, oh. All right. So you're married now, and you're married with a child, right? Tell us about your baby, boy or girl.
It's a boy.
It's a
Little
boy.
Demir, right? Yes.
Okay. All right. And how old is he?
He's 1 year old.
Oh, you just had him.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a baby. All right. So of course, you know you're going to kiss him for us, right? All right. So where is Craig Chudleigh? Where is that? Where in Jamaica is that?
Well, Craig Chudleigh is located directly after leaving Pike. It's between, you could say it's between it's between Pike and Troy, sorry.
Okay.
Little community, not well known, but it's the best community in Manchester.
If you may say so yourself.
Yes, yes.
Why you say it's the best community? What about it you love so much?
Well, I mean, the vibes of the people, it's there. Loving, caring, look out for each other. And I mean, no crime. We have never heard of any crime, have any experience, any crime or in Chudleigh. So Chudleigh is the number one.
Beautiful. That's a reason to be very proud. All right. So you both have been living there for probably all your life.
Yes.
Okay. All right, nice. So are there many more goat farmers there? What is the main way of earning a living for people that side of your neck of the woods?
Well, yam farming. If you look east, west, north, or south in Craig Chudleigh, it's just pure yam.
Okay.
Pure yam. So we wanted to make a difference as a couple.
Nice.
Wanted to make a difference, do a diverse farming. So That's what we wanted.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So, Demony, you're going to have to talk.
Yeah,
All right. So,
that's right.
all right. So, you are the farmer. You said you are the farmer, right? And you are
Yes.
also daddy daycare provider. So, tell us about tell us about the farming first, and then tell us how you're managing the daddy daycare.
Uh, well, with the farming, it's kind of it works out with the timing because for the goats we store feed we store feed so that in the morning I could feed them while my son is sleeping. I can go back to the farm and check on them and so forth until he wakes up. So we try
Nice.
to manage the time and try to look feed on the weekends some of the times.
Make enough sense, and as a young couple, I'm very happy that you're moving away from tradition, although I know that you're right there with tradition. I know you're the man, and I know that Claudia is the woman. I know I see it, but at the end of the day, you have to make it work for the family. So I'm very happy
Yeah.
to know that you're mad enough, Demoni, to do that.
Well, the situation clearly states that I have to do this. I have to learn certain things, and she was willing to teach me, and so
What you
it
teach
just
you?
farm right along, and everything just worked out.
Please untag you. Me want to know what you teach you. What you teach you?
All right, all right. Honestly, to be the baby and to change the diaper and so forth.
So, so you couldn't do that before?
No, he must say sometimes too rough with him.
What a good thing is a boy baby when you have. So it make it little easier, don't it?
Yes.
All right, fine. All right. So that's that. So what I wanted to find out, you see, when I was reading that you own this farm, Kiddies Goat Farm, the first thing that came to me is whether is the goat kid them or is our picnic them? Which is it?
Well, honestly, you could say both, but the Kiddies Goat Farm is all about the goat kids. But
Oh.
because I live with seven nieces and nephews, so they love the goat thing. So I said, then why not goat kid? Kiddies niece and nephew, so why not Kiddies Goat Farm? So it's for both young children and the young goats that we have on the farm.
Wonderful. I love that name. All right. So let's talk about Kiddies Goat Farm. If I were to come to Chudleigh in Manchester and ask for Kiddies Goat Farm, what would I expect to see?
Well, by coming to Kiddies Goat Farm, you would expect to see a very simple and goat house because we just started, and so we have a simple goat house with goats, obviously goats in it, and basically we have natives at the moment and a graded ram starting out, and so we're looking to upgrade. The farm is really a nice farm because it's very cool up there, and so the kids actually love being up there.
Which
Coming
kids?
coming to
Which
Yeah,
kids?
coming to Chudleigh, I think you'll enjoy it. You'll
Oh,
enjoy it because it's a nice spot. You have a good view of the entire Chilani just by
wow.
being up by the goat farm.
Oh my goodness. I
It's a
feel like
nice
going
view.
there right
It's a
now.
nice view.
Yeah, man. And you see, from you say cool. Oh my goodness. I know
Yes, it
Manchester
is.
can be very, very cool. So that is a great invitation for us to come and check out that farm. So we can see the farm. It's a small farm, but it a go on.
Yes.
Yes.
How
Now
you
come on.
how you guys deal with predator larceny?
Well, really and truly, we don't have a problem with that
Oh, you don't have a problem
for
with
now.
for no. You don't
Yeah.
have a problem with crime too.
At-
Okay.
because it's basically the only goat farm in the community at the moment, and the community members do support it. And so, hopefully, some of the members actually, when we improve and get in more animals, is looking to go into it too also. So they basically assist in security.
You know something, Demone and Claudia, this is the Jamaica we pray to get back to. A Jamaica
True.
where young couples like yourself don't have to be watching your back for some hard back people, a thief off and thing them. And it's just so nice to hear this. And a
True.
community that supports you. Big up on yourself, Chudley
Yes.
community. I know they're listening right now. All right. All right. So
Okay.
what I would like to know is how does Claudia, this is yours. How does what you do complement what the money does?
Well, my job is to support him, just like how your husband job is to support the wife. And when payday come, payday is his, payday is for him to enhance the farm, to ensure the farm and the goats has good productivity. So whatever I do, what the work I'm doing now is to support the farm and to support him as well. Ensure he's comfortable. Sometimes as I sit at home, mom, even we ourselves get frustrated at times, especially as I sit at home father. So I want to support him to the best of my ability to make sure he's always comfortable, always at all times.
How good a job she doing, Demony?
She's doing great.
Nice. I love that. I
Really
really
great.
love that. We chose to interview a couple. I personally don't really believe in supporting Valentine's Day because, as far as I'm concerned, it's really just the merchandisers who get the whole of that. But there's a sentimental part of me that I confess I really have to support the love and the union of a man and a woman. And I'm just looking at you here, and there's a warm feeling that comes to me, especially when I hear Claudia saying that she supports her husband in the same way that her husband supports her. So let us look at this Valentine's thing in a different light today. Let us look at it as a virtuous woman and supporting her husband who is a faithful man. Let's talk about that. Nobody knows why is that.
Well, the thing is that with us, we try to sit down and we plan ahead. We don't just get into things. We try to plan. And she always encouraged me, put it on paper, put it on, let's not forget it. And so we try to put things on paper so we don't forget, and we try to stick to the plan and work the process going on. And so it kind of helped with the marriage also because we kind of know what is expected. And so there will be problems, but sticking to the process, we get through it all. Whenever I'm like feeling down or there's a sick animal and I don't know what to do, she always like assist me, use the internet, try to search something. He calls Mr. Khalil Brown because she likes to do the up calling and so forth. And so she tried to assist me in every way possible. And so we try to work together to solve problems one at a time as they come. And so really and truly it doesn't really overburden us too much because we have a cool head going forward and try to solve it together.
I love that. And I know people who have goats, and sometimes it's like their own children. And a while ago when you talk about when a goat gets sick, so Claudia, when the goat gets sick, the money all do him is a man, don't him emotional bad over the goat there.
Honestly, we even lost one of our nice mother goats, and even though he might not show the expression outward, but I know he's feeling deep. And honestly, when I see his when I really, because I really, if he's stressed, I stress. If he's fretting, I am fretting.
Yes.
So I had to even reach out to the same Mr. Khalil Brown and ask for a little assistance because I love when he's happy. Because a happy husband makes a happy wife.
That's right, and vice versa. Right, Demony? A happy wife, a happy wife makes a happy husband, right? All right. All right. So, before I ask you about the formula, because you just spoke a little bit about it, so we're going to go back to that. But for young people who want to farm, it's a very difficult task to get young people into farming, especially here in Jamaica these days. What would you say to young people generally? You guys are 24. Oh goodness, your baby's in my eyes. What would you say? What would you say to young people like yourself, or those a little younger, those a little older, to encourage them to come into farming?
Well, before I go to the encouragement, to me, it's basically how we were raised because we've been farmers from a tender age. We used to go to the farm with our mom and dad, carry yam stick, carry yam, even when no animal was there, we had to bring it to road. So we still had that passion in us, but young people now, to be honest, young people in our community, they know when they don't touch their foot. Unless I drop, they drop. So to be honest, to be honest, because if you mention farming to young people now, they will say, oh, no money, no in that a foolishness. They just want to go out there to work. So we wanted to make it diverse to show young people that yes, there is opportunity in farming. There is opportunity. You just have to reach out for that opportunity.
And the good thing, you see, both of you, is that you how many goats you started with?
One.
That's enough. So it's not something that you're going to rush into and become a big goat farmer overnight. So this couple started with one goat, and not going to delve too deep down into how much goat I have now, because I don't want anybody listening get bad mind and go up a Chudleigh. No, I don't want that something there. But seriously, but that's all it takes. All it takes is just one goat to start farming. And what I really want to say is that when you acquire more goats, you already now have your own business. And isn't that a lot better than, I would think, working with somebody on for them farm?
Definitely. Much, much better.
Absolutely. All right. So Demony mentioned a bit about how he has learned off the farm and how he has learned to apply what he has learned to his marriage. Life lessons. I know you're too young to have a formula because all I'm in no formula. But the life lessons that you are learning while you are farming, helping you to embrace and strengthen each other as a union and also as a business. Do you care to share any of these life lessons with us that helping you to strengthen each other as you go along?
Well, for me, one of the life lesson is patience. As the Bible tells us about the fruit of the Spirit, patience is one of them. Just like how you would treat a kid tenderly, that's how love and marriage works. You have to treat it be tender with it. Love is very tender because whatever you feed, however you treat love, that's the result you'll be getting back. So whatever you put in, that is what you'll be getting from it.
Brilliant. What about you, Demony? Demony, no, I'm going to ask him, see him about to look on him face. What about you, Demony?
Well, one of the things that I look at is sympathizing. And you see, most of the time is that whenever I'm tackling any situation, the first thing you try to have a sympathizing heart to know that if I was in a specific situation like that, what are the encouragement or the way in which I would want the person to approach me? And so I try to approach the person in a more sympathizing way instead of bashing a person about the problem, because we all have problems and at times we didn't really plan to do, but it just happens and so forth. Everybody wants a second chance. Everybody wants to pick up, and nobody wants to just sit down in the dirt because it's not comfortable down there. And so everybody wants to come up. So we all have to have a sympathizing heart and learn to treat others that we want them to treat us.
Me love you now. Look here, because that's empathy right there, and that's a quality that we need so much here in Jamaica. Empathy, as I'm looking at you, you have to see with me, because me a granny, so me have to ask. No, what you don't know is who the baby favor. Who is two good looking people. Oh, honestly now, who the baby favor? Why did I know the moon was going to say the little boy favor him? Claudia, what is your opinion? Who the baby favor?
Well, person I already say it's favor me, so.
It's just wonderful talking to you both. I look at you and goose pimples come all over me. So if that is, no, trust me, if that is the kind of Valentine's Day that people are going to celebrate, well, I will support that kind of Valentine. We just take care of each other, take care of the baby, and take care of the farm, and keep in touch with us, please.
Okay, sure do.
All right.
Beautiful. No, I mean, thank you so very much. That, of course, is none other than a couple that we invited on the bridge today, Demony and Claudia Wright. They're goat farmers. They're 24. They're young. They just married. Them have a little baby, and them pulling together. And this is love. Sounds so beautiful. Good afternoon, Beauregard.
Good afternoon, Mama Kelly. How you doing?
I am doing very, very well. And you?
I'm wonderful. Nice to hear that you're doing well. The weather is absolutely lovely here today.
Wow.
It's a mild 53 degrees, unexpected, but
Oh.
they're saying that's how it's going to be till the end of the week. So we're just going to enjoy the next couple of days.
That sounds beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Want to say a very special good afternoon to our listeners in the tri-state. Been getting a lot of feedback, Beauregard, and particularly from your side of town. It was yesterday, I was in a mad hurry to go out, and one of my brothers, them called me and I'm saying, no, we're still in, I want to talk to you about that something, the Untengle, something in New York, me there, mama. I'm telling you, say, the brethren, you want me call Lily, like, or you call it for you? The Virgin Beauregard, him say, what? Me like the link, mama, Jano.
Yeah,
I say, yeah, man, we love that. So it's nice to get that feedback,
True indeed. I've been getting the same compliments, the same feedback. When people have said, boy, the link with your Mama Kelly is a wonderful thing. It's something that they haven't seen in years or heard in years. A lot of people here grew up listening to you. And them saying, boy, Killabo, for you, come and talk to Mama Kelly is really, really something, So I really and truly appreciate it and love the fact that we have made that connection.
Wonderful. And what I love, you can ask any of the Untangle team, what I love is the fact that you are a young man. Me just, to be a granny, me say me just love feeling that I am. So me just love feeling good. I am. I be just, them a shake them in the studio. I am. So... I just love them. You understand me? I just love them. So, yeah, that's that.
Yeah, man. Great connection. So
Right.
how's everything coming from your side?
Great. We don't have an interview today, which means that you can go full speed ahead with your news. That's another thing, Beauregard, which reminds me, that's another thing the Bridget was saying, that sometimes you might hear news where you are telling me from which part him there, him never ever know. So,
Wow.
that make a whole heap of sense. So go into your thing.
Well, one of the big stories that we have been looking at is the fact that the Biden administration is creating a $30 million grant program for nonprofits to buy crack pipes. They're basically calling them crack pipes because the program is overseen by the U.S. Department of Health, and it will supply smoking kits. That's the nice name that they gave it, but everybody is saying it's crack pipes because, it's for users to smoke their substances and to help them prevent them from the risk of infections. Now, I've seen another story that came out this morning that the Biden administration is pulling back on the fact that they made that announcement because they have been getting a lot of backlash because people are saying, then why are you encouraging people to use drugs? If they don't smoke, they won't get any infection. So that $30 million is a big, big waste that you're getting ready to put into a program right now to fund people and help them to and to also encourage them to use drugs.
That's a very interesting story because there are people of the thought that a lot of the people who are on drugs, especially in the hood, where they actually encourage the use of drugs to, destabilize the whole community. A lot of people think says government put people on drugs, So for you, if you read a story like that now, say Biden administration, I give them crack pipe to help them smoke crack smoothly, it's very interesting.
Yes, very, very interesting. Another story that came with that is the fact that Joe Biden also has a son who was a former drug addict. So, everybody's wondering if that's why he actually decided to, actually fund this program. But the administration came out this morning and said that nothing like that, nothing of the sort. So I guess they're retracted now and saying that they're not going to put the money into it.
Whew, very, very, this conversation going to continue for a long time.
A very, very long time. Also in New York City, we're seeing some random subway attacks that are taking place now. There was an attempted rape on the subway last night of a young lady. She actually escaped from that. The suspect is still on the loose. And also there was a stabbing on the subway. So, that's part of the whole violence that's going on in the city that the mayor is talking about, cleaning up the city and once again making it safe, for the citizens who live here and for tourists to continue to come here. So, crime is still a big thing right here in New York City. Also, a South Korean diplomat was punched in the face while walking in Midtown Manhattan last night. It was another random attack, and they said the suspect ran off after the diplomat showed his ID. The suspect ran away, but he suffered a broken nose, and that's all we hear of that story right now.
That's a very strange story. The person ran away when he showed his ID.
We have been having a rush of attacks on Asian Americans here in New York City and across the United States. So I hope that's not the continuation. Or some people might also be saying that athletes. I don't know the race of the attacker right now, but over in China right now, the athletes, the black athletes, they're actually facing a lot of racism right now. There's a video circulating with the athletes coming off of the bus, and the Chinese people are standing there calling them the N-word and telling them to go back to America and we don't want you here and stuff like that. It's just a shameful look.
I know we're supposed to be vexed, but I find it to be so sad. Because can you imagine the state of mind of an individual who behaves this way? This is somebody who cannot be a happy person.
No. Can't be. You have to be upset with yourself and not like yourself.
Absolutely, because people not trouble you and you go out of your way to do that. At my age here now in Beauregard, my question to them would be, are you okay? Are you okay? Because it's obvious they're not okay.
And it's a generational thing, They're taught this from they're young. Them learn some of these things from them young, that, don't like that person, or that you're more superior than that person, and black people is not on your level, and that's just a thing that's sadly it's taught in the home of a lot of people.
You're right. It's very sad. Well, here in Jamaica is just violence, and more violence. Curfew imposed in Seaview Gardens and Riverton City in St. Andrew. Not quite sure how these curfews are helping, but more. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Wednesday and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. Friday. And a lot more of that. Some people feel that it helps a little bit. Whatever. Government seems to believe in curfews. So that's what's happening this side.
Crazy. It's been crime, COVID, and curfew.
And of course, our Winter Olympic team really putting a smile on our faces. That's a good thing.
True indeed. Here's something else that might put a smile on your face. The Academy Awards announced their nominees for the 94th Oscars on Sunday, March the 27th. It will be aired on ABC. And King Richard, the life story of the tennis phenom Serena and Venus Williams, starring Will Smith, they received 6 nominations, including Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Original Song by Beyonce. That are a few of the 6 that they were nominated for. So we say good luck to them and good luck to Will Smith, because the movie was also produced by him.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. That we have an interview today, so I know that Vaughn did send you that we're going to talk a little bit about Mama Nancy.
Yes.
She's not going to be doing an interview, as I said, Tuesday. But what you can look forward to, or we can look forward to, is that I spoke with Sister Marcia Griffiths today, and she will be, if all goes well, she will be doing an interview with us next week, Tuesday. So you can brush off your Marcia Griffiths, tune them. And I know you're going to really enjoy that, Beauregard. I know you love Marcia, as we all do. So that's that. You did brush off any Mama Nancy tune?
Yeah, we have some Mama Nancy, yes.
Yeah, man. I no clash, I can make this very clear to you.
No.
Because we cannot win no clash with you.
No.
So we don't do things when we can't win. So we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to bless up Mama Nancy. You know what I would like you to do, because you're that side and she's that side too. Your fondest memories of Mama Nancy, and I know that you got Jalov no more time and thing. So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, I would like you, Beauregard, to share with us your fondest memories of Mama Nancy. When I say memories, I don't want people to think said nothing to her, not a thing to do her. We're just honoring her as we're honoring women in reggae on this program. So that's why I'm asking Beauregard to do that. So
I believe this is probably the most sampled song in our music.
yeah, man, nice,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know what I love about this tune, Beauregard? It raw in the sense that.
Yes.
It not pretty up. I just Mama Nancy sound just like how she did the dance. And I like so them tweet it or them nothing with it, them just give it to you like how it go in a dance.
Yeah, man. And I hope that, this song being sampled so much, I actually hope that she's getting all the royalties that she deserves from it, because it's been in movies, It's been in, you know, so many remixes, and I hope that she's getting the royalties that she deserves from this.
You know she is, but it hasn't been long ago. She actually just started getting those royalties. For years, she never got a cent from this music, and there were people who were collecting royalties. And you know, back in the day, there was not much being taught about, you know, the business side of the music. They were just going into the dance. For Brigadier Jerry, I mean, he started recording after her. Can you believe that? So there was a point in time when these artists were just doing a lot of things from their heart and not from them pocket, and as a result of that, they miss out on enough of the money that them did supposed to get, enough royalty. Brigadier Jerry, the amount of people with have film style, the amount of career him make possible. When him now record, and the people them just go a jollof and tape the tune, them and record the tune, them and people with that things say fit them tune, and a Brigadier Jerry tune them. So, you know, we give thanks to the generation that come, and, you know, them said the generation that come after we love money. But let me tell you something, man. Somebody did have to love it. Remember me tell you.
Indeed, and that was a thing. I hear a lot of artists talk about that, say, you know, artists used to go around and do other people's songs, and people wouldn't know, say, none of them do the song, is somebody else do the song, you know, until people started to actually picking up on what was going on.
Yeah, man.
You know, a lot of artists talk about that, say, some DJs used to, you know, come to the communities and them hear a song and then they go to the road and DJ it because nobody don't know the little man over there, so we do the song.
Exactly.
You know?
You have people like Josie Wales who would have do tune where Brigadier Jerry do a dance. But let me tell you something we do love with him. It make you know, say, is my brother, you know.
Exactly.
You know, so we love that Josie Wales and the way they bless up his head. Because him always a big up Briggy and I make people know, say, him are the original. So, you know, if you're doing that, then that's good. But there are some people who making it look like, say, them are the original, you know.
True.
So, yeah. And one of the people them that, you know, we have to bless up in the career of people like Mama Nancy too, a King Yellow Man, you know, man. Yeah, man, because, you know, the man, they influence big.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, Yellow Man, you see, I'll do a Mama Nancy with honor. We just want to honor you all. So, you know, so we have a new tune from Yellow Man. And nice to, you know, like it still. You already played for you.
Yes. In honor of.
You say, what a strange segue. In honor of Mama Nancy, we play Yellow Man. Hey, me not play me Yellow Man yet, Jama, because you laugh off of me. So here we go. Give me 2 more news. Sure, me can't bother here, man. In honor of Mama Nancy, I play Yellow Man.
Oh my God. Well, here's what's going on this Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up, and a lot of Super Bowl parties are going to be kept. You know, that's a big pastime here in the United States. You know, the bars are full. You know, everybody is out watching the game. People do Super Bowl parties at home. People even rent clubs to keep Super Bowl parties. And this year's halftime show is going to be featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. And you know, who takes more advantage of this halftime show than the NFL? They put on a big show each and every halftime game every year for the halftime game. You know, and you know, if you go back in history, Mama Kelly, the halftime show wasn't that big until Michael Jackson changed it back in the 90s.
I remember that. Although I'm
Yes.
not a Super Bowl player. You want to see the man them in the studio remind me some he's a woman and I don't know nothing about it. But yeah, I remember
Right.
that. Remind our listeners.
To our listeners, the Super Bowl is the championship game for the football game here. American football, not soccer. American football here in the United States. It's a championship game. And like I said, back in the 90s, Michael Jackson was the one who actually changed this halftime show performance. With that time he came out of the middle of the stage and just stood there for like 2 minutes and didn't move, you know, and had the whole crowd cheering and everybody at home was cheering, and it was a big thing, you know. So big up to once again black people, you know, putting their input on a lot of things here in the United States. The only thing that's been going on for the last couple of years is the fact that the NFL, which is the National Football League, has been, you know, tainted with a lot of racial issues. And we saw Colin Kaepernick who took a knee a few years ago. And even yesterday I did a special here on Irie Jam Radio, something I call Positively Irie, where I featured black athletes and who actually dealt with, you know, the struggle for civil rights and for racial equality. And it featured Muhammad Ali and Jackie Robinson, and it spoke about Jesse Owens. And, you know, I mentioned earlier the Olympics with the athletes, what they're going through right now, you know, so it's just a big thing to see that, you know, black people still impact the regular everyday life right here in the United States, and just to see the things that we go through right
Absolutely. You know, Muhammad Ali, I mean, there's words just cannot express how much we honor Muhammad Ali, because what he did during the time of being drafting, I mean, the pure black people were being
Vietnam
drafted.
War.
I don't think there's anybody can second that I'll know or top that. No. Because he really put his everything,
his career, everything.
His everything on hold, and stood for what he believed in. Believe you me, that is just remarkable. You
And
know?
I feel if more people here, I mean athletes, and not just athletes, but, you know, people who are in the with prominence, people who are out there that a lot of the kids are looking up to. You know, if they take certain stance, big up to LeBron James, who has been very vocal on a lot of the things that's been happening here when it comes to racial situations in the United States. A few years ago, a white TV anchor told him to just shut up and dribble, you know, and that was a big thing here. Also, you know, she's saying that if you play sports, then you don't know what's going on, you don't have no talk, you don't have no say. And it's sad, you know, for a lot of them, they really do look at the athletes that way, you know, that they're just here for entertainment and they don't have any say in what goes on. So, you know, big up Colin Kaepernick, big up LeBron James. Also a former head coach, I have to big him up also. His name is Brian Flores, former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, came out and, you know, is now suing the NFL on their hiring practices. You know, they were showing racial discrimination with the hiring practices, and he's also came out and said that the owner of that team, the Miami Dolphins, asked him to lose games, and he would pay him $100,000 for every game that he lost. Now, this is the owner of the team telling the coach to lose games, and he would pay him $100,000. When you lose, when you lose games and you have the worst record for the season, it puts you in a better position when the draft comes around, when the new players are coming in, so you get a better chance at a better pick of getting the best players that are coming into the league.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know, that's another thing that we're watching here also. It's crazy.
Okay, you know something, as I listen to you, there are just so many people who listen to the stories that you tell here in the days, and ones that you just told a while ago, and it's really very, I don't know, it's okay now? Okay, my voice was low. It really educates us so much, because, you know, you guys really have a lot going through as black people. And to be, you know, on top of these stories, to share these stories, it really helps us, you know, with perspective, you know?
Yes.
So we just really honor you and thank you very much, and also honor the fact that we're doing this exchange. It's a wonderful thing. Someone says also a black coach suing the NFL for their hiring. Yeah. Okay, all right. So we're going to take a break now, and then we'll come back to Yellow Man. Okay, I want to say thank you very much for joining us. And of course, we're streaming live. My host is Beauregard of the Irie Jam, and we are here on the bridge doing what we do. Beauregard, we hardly get in a time to really give news, and I know you have a lot of news. So anything else?
Can I read the statement and then maybe you could give me a response?
Yes, please.
It says to all Christians and non-Christians.
Hey, yo, that one there. Oh, Lord, I'll mix up time. Go on.
Who's been coming up against me and my ministry? Congratulations on your mission to take me down. You have successfully done so. I've decided to walk away from my calling and will no longer be doing any preaching on any social media platform. May the Lord forgive me. That's coming from Minister Marianne Hall, otherwise known as Lady Saw.
What you want from me, no, Beauregard? No. Look, you remember a few months back, I said to you that I have the feeling that Lady Saw wants to come back to dance hall. well, I have this feeling even more so. But even more than that, before that statement came out, I heard, I don't know, somebody who listened to them sermon on Facebook or on social media. But because of all that has been happening, I listened for a while because I couldn't listen indefinitely. And, you know, let me tell you something, you see, whatever you say you're doing, be true to it. Because, you see, if you're not true to it, there's an energy that you're sending off, you know. And, you know, you're sending off that energy, and we are going to believe what we hear, and we are going to believe what we feel. And having listened to that ceremony or sermon, it wasn't a sermon. So, you know, for those who think that that's a sermon, that is not a sermon. And, you know, I have nothing else to say. I eat that.
Okay.
How you feel? Because you're dropping me, talking me more drop back feel. How you feel?
I feel like she really and truly misses the music. That's probably the main thing. Maybe the way she's going about it right now, everybody feels like she's going at other artists to get back into the space. And some of the things that you listen to what she has said, in terms of trying to help some of these artists, you have to, you know, give her a chance and see in what way she's gonna try to help them. Let's see if she actually, you know, bring them out of a space that she thinks is not right for them to go down as women. I wouldn't say as artists, but as women in the music. You know, so we just want to watch and see what she comes back with. She really misses the music. That's one thing I can say. And, you know, with this whole back and forth with her and the other artists, it's interesting now, you know, before everybody was answering her, you know, Jada Kingdom said something, Spy said something, even Maka Diamond said something. And now that she put out this post and said, okay, you all have won, I'm going to leave the preaching alone. Everybody's putting out posts now that they're focused, you know, so I guess they don't want any more of the drama.
The post rang insincere for me, quite frankly, because if I'm on a mission and my mission is reggae, is not as spiritual as the mission where she depend, right? My mission is a genre, promoting a genre, and nobody mouth can get me off of my mission, you know. So to be on a mission of the Almighty, based on what she, you know, is saying, for two little woman make two little comment and take you off of your mission, me not buy that. To be honest with you, me not really buy that.
That's why I said she misses the music. You know,
that's what me buy.
Yeah, man, she definitely missed the music.
And it seems to me as though this is a reason to come back, a reason, that contrived reason to come back to the music. But, you know, let me tell you something. All of us have our freedom of choice, you know. So, you see, for those people who want to do what they might do, just do it. Yeah, man. Just do it, you know. Because at the end of the day, nobody can make you do what you don't want to do. So, that's something about, you know, Wayne and Ray and all of that. I don't buy that in a Beauregard.
It was quick, too.
What a way they win quick.
It was quick. No like a resistance.
I'm not necessarily Beauregard. Me promise myself to me not have nothing to say, you know. Me do about thing to say. But me just a say, all me a say is that spend a little longer thinking about what it is that you really want to do, and don't make people win so quick. Especially when it comes to matters of faith. A serious matters them there. You understand?
True indeed.
So if you're coming forward, you're an excellent artist, just say to the people straight, I think I need to be back in the business. I think I have something to offer. Me not put no word in our mouth, but basically this is what I am picking up, and this is what I'm going to do. Just do it, my girl. Just do it, and nobody blame nobody or tell nobody say them make nothing one.
So but at this point we should just forget about the whole coming back to help anybody. It's just I'm back.
Coming back to help who? No, look here, Beauregard,
yeah, man.
me and you
like
know,
you say, it was just an excuse at first.
Look here,
man.
you see, if I am going to be playing reggae music as my mission. Me can tell all of you from now. Me not coming back to help none of you. Me coming back to play reggae music because me love reggae music. So you see, when me take my little 1 year break, nobody couldn't say. Then I wish somebody could have said so. For me could do what me don't want. Me coming back because me love reggae. And me miss the new tune them. And when people ask me if you hear this, I may say no. Me feel away because I'm my thing, I'm my mission. So me say me can give them a little more time because me can give myself too a little more time. Look here, no time when you have to go around the corner, you know, man. Just talk where you want to talk because you see the people them who you're coming back to help. them now hold back for them. No, them now hold back for them out, you know. So you might as well just keep it real.
And them no want to help either. Them I tell you straight up, I don't want your help.
Look here. You see, the lady them where she helping are coming back to help. Them know exactly who them be, you know. A bad girl. So that them a deal with. You understand me? Them are bad people. And that them a deal with. And them like it. And them having fun. And I am going to assume that until them decide for change, them now go change. And that is not peculiar to any one set of people. That is just a human reality. Until me ready for change. No matter word no choke can make me change. So just do your thing and keep it real and keep it honest and just be brave about what you're dealing with. And that is a wonderful way if you come forward in the business. Keeping it real.
And accept the fact that, you know, the music evolves with generations, you know, and it's just a matter of preference in what you want like and what you want to listen to. And as selectors, we play what we want to play, you know, so it's different for everybody. People are going to like their music, and Minister Marianne might not like it, but she was once a part of that type of music. But, you know, overall, people are going to listen to what they want to listen to, and I don't think she can actually curb the industry again.
Well, I hear somebody saying that if she come back, she can help to curb crime. I to curb crime. Look here. Boy God, you know, so many not gonna say nothing. You see, we have too much time today, you know. we have too much time today because I wasn't going to say anything. But there are some things that are out there that for me, they're just so obvious that I don't even have to talk about it, right? Because anyone who have any, discernment or any of them, you don't even have to have no big discernment. You just have to have like a common sense and you work out where I go on. So that is why I not take people for idiot, you know, because I just assume, say, just like me can sit you other people can sit you me. So me just keep it real, and all I have to say is that Minister Marion Hall, if you're coming back as Lady Saw, all the best, do what you want to do it well, be happy, and amen.
Sounds good.
All right, so you properly mix me up. You know, I know me should I play Yellow Man just to you mix me up. you see, just you mix me up. I should have played Yellow Man, but I'm not playing Yellow Man. You know what me going to play? Me going to play Burning Spear, and there's a CD that I have in my hand we call The World Should Know. And you know, I was listening to the CD driving to work this morning, and it just I put it on repeat and. To me, this is just a great attitude. Burning Spear say, me come off of the road now a little bit, but me give them where them want. Yes, me give them. Me give them. Yes, me give them. And to me, this is just a wonderful way of celebrating our ancestors, celebrating those that have come before us, celebrating people who we need to celebrate, honoring people like Burning Spear, who indeed give them when having a aim, him give them for true. And I know he's your side, Burning Spear. If you're listening, let me tell you something,
yes,
man.
He is.
Yes, man, you give them, Mr. Spear, you give them.